I can remember back in the day, we used to lay in the front yard. We used to look up at the sky, and we would see clouds up there, and we would paint pictures in our mind of what we wanted to be. Whether it was I want to be like Mike, or I want to go to an island or something.
Yeah.
But like you said, man, these kids don't dream anymore. Like, what happened to the dream of being something or having something greater? Like you said earlier, when you ask them what they want to do, they have no idea because they haven't dreamed to even decide that this is a possibility, right?
Yeah.
That imaginary gate that we put inside of ourselves a lot of times keeps us from even dreaming. And that's kind of weird to me, man.
I think, going back to what you said about the devices, I think in creating them, yes, the people tried to do a good thing and, get info faster and all of that. But when you don't teach somebody how to use it, then they misuse it.
Yeah.
You can't give a kid a car and say, now go figure out how to use this thing. There's a driving test. There's all kinds of things you have to, whether you learn with your mom or your dad or uncle, whoever, somebody's still instructing you, hey, do this, don't do this. My dad always told me when I first learned how to drive, don't trust your brakes. He said, I don't care how new they are, don't trust your brakes. You don't know what's going to happen. Don't wait too late to brake. He said, give yourself time. This is a big vehicle. It weighs a lot. Give it time to come to a stop. Don't just be jerking all the time. Don't trust your brakes. But that stuck with me, and it taught me how to use the vehicle, how to use it smoothly, how to, even to this day, if we driving and my wife is asleep in the car, I always test myself. I don't ever want to stop too fast and then wake her up. So it's just a thing for me to tell myself, operate this vehicle as smoothly as possible. But that was that lesson, from my dad. But it's the same way with a cell phone or iPad or whatever. Right. Don't just give it to them. Teach them how to use it. Teach them how to operate on social media. Teach them what to think. Don't believe everything you see. Don't compare yourself to all of these, people. All of this is fake. That's a filter. Don't do that. Like, we didn't teach them any of that. We just gave it to them. So now when they can't think and dream, well, I mean, all you got to do is you're constantly looking at something. So you're not giving yourself a chance to develop your own imagination because you're always looking at something. When we was looking up at the clouds, this had to be the thing. It was our own Instagram, so to speak, in our own minds, versus one on a screen. So, yeah.
The guy that taught me how to first drive, he gave me a screwdriver and said, put it in like this and then pop it. That was my first driving lesson, but that's neither here nor there.
I'm glad you kept learning. I'm glad you found some other teachers.